Hey everybody, I'm Johan and I have another story to tell. About 2 weeks ago, I went out to start my van. It would try to start, sputter, try to start, sputter, try to start, sputter, then finally started. Obviously, I knew something was wrong, but it started. I used it that day several times, no issue. So I knew tomorrow morning, the next day I meant, we'll see. So I come out the next day, try to start, sputter, try to start, sputter, and I kept trying to start it till finally I ground the battery down to the point it was dying. I had a product called Startron. I have it on hand all the time. I add it to the fuel in my motorcycles, rarely to my vehicles. It's specifically for the cheap gas we have. It's not a good quality. So I put that in. Then I put the battery charger on it because, like I said, from trying to start it, the battery went low. I sat on my deck for 2 minutes, like I typically do, when there's an issue, okay? And decided I should go down. I could walk down to the Dollar General store and get fuel injector treatment. So I put the Startron in, that liquid, gas treatment, put the charger on, walked down to the Dollar General, came back and put that fuel treatment in. So I knew I should wait about 20 minutes. That stuff works pretty quick if the condition that it's treating isn't too severe. So I do what I typically do when something happens, whether it's a vehicle or my body. I sit on the deck and meditate about it. What changed? Did I do something different yesterday, the day before? If it has to do with my body, say it's in the summer and I'm in a lot of pain. So I sit there and I think, what changed? What did I do different the last couple of days? Oh, I cut the grass 2 days ago. So at my age, with my conditions, I feel it. Things like this. So I sat there and thought about the van. A few days before the first time it wouldn't start, I made a trip, 45-mile round trip for acupuncture treatment, and I stopped to get gas at a gas station I normally get gas. Then, the next day, I went to visit my mom in assisted living, and I got gas at a gas station I normally don't get gas at. So I'm thinking it's fuel. Now, I've been fiddling around with cars since I was a kid, okay? Back in the day. So when I was like 16, that would be 1974. We would put a tripod up, if you know what a tripod is. We'd start at 9 in the morning with a lot of coffee, excuse me, take a bad engine out of the car, put the new engine in, used new engine, and have it running and driving by lunchtime. So I know a little bit about cars. Cars today, with all these computers and things like this, it's hard to diagnose a situation. But I was pretty sure it was a fuel problem. So after some time went by, I went out, started the van, started right up. That tells me fuel. I'm not sure, but there's one more treatment I knew I needed to do. So I went to town, and usually if it's bad gas and you treat it, there was one more treatment I wanted to get. First of all, a treatment for water in fuel. So I went to Advance Auto, got one of those treatment bottles, put that in, and then I put in 7 gallons of new fuel. Drove it around. I used it once or twice after that. I take the dog in the van down to the Sacred Grove now. I explained this already. I walk down my yard. Other neighbors have dogs. They don't look to see if anybody's out there. They'll leave their dogs out. The dogs are carrying on. My dog sees them, thinks it's a threat. It's a dog carrying on, or two or three sometimes. So I stopped walking down my yard because of that. I get in my van and drive around the block. Where was I? Oh, so I put those treatments in, put in 7 gallons of fuel. It was running good. And I said to myself, the test will be tomorrow. So 2 days in a row I had problems. The second day it was worse. I did all those things I mentioned. We'll see what happens tomorrow. So I got in the van the next day and it fired right up. And it's been starting up, no issue since then. Although I want to put more fresh fuel in it. So, problem solved. My point about this video is not just to alert you if you have a similar issue to treat your fuel, especially in the wintertime. Most times, because of rising and falling temperatures, there's water mixed in with the fuel. So a treatment, fuel treatment that uses its purpose is to treat water and fuel, you definitely want to do that. And the other thing I wanted to highlight is when I have an issue, I sit down, I call it meditation, collecting my thoughts, and usually I could figure it out by going back a day, 2 or 3, asking myself, did I do something different? Did something change? And 9 times out of 10, I could solve the problem. Make it an amazing day. Make it. It's your choice. It's your decision what kind of day you're going to have. And not just that. Make it an amazing life. It's your choice. It's your decision what kind of life you're going to have. So have a good one. I'll catch you in the next video. Hopefully. Johan out. Peace.